See, I was the one who did it. I was the one who captured the Money in the Bank briefcase. You sick bastards. Okay, obviously this is just yeah, because obviously I ran all the way to New Orleans and came right back with the Money in the Bank briefcase. I mean, who knows? You never know what kind of weird superpowers I might have. You just never know. Okay, anyway. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Thank you for bearing with us in these amazing, amazing technical difficulties. We are here now live on the Post-Raw Rundown. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, another chaotic edition of the Post-Raw Rundown, the Roundtable Wrestling podcast that talks WWE results and all the results from Monday Night Raw. We thank you guys for tuning in once again to this show live, on Chase Oliver's channel this week because of lovely Google Hangout issues. So make sure you subscribe to Chase Oliver 68, link down in the description box right here, as well as also hit that subscribe button while you're down here as well, or head over to my channel, youtube.com/OKayFabe, or wherever else this podcast is available, including iTunes, Stitcher Radio, SoundCloud, or Google Play Music. I want to take this time and once again thank all of you guys for the continued support, including our patrons, of course, where you can help support the show, just like Donnie from Scorpion Teen Talks Wrestling and our boy DJ Cass over on his Twitter at Cass10Goodwin. Again, their links will be down in the description box as well, too. If you guys want to help support the show, make sure you head over to patreon.com/OKayFaber or pick up the shirt, the Post-Raw Rundown shirt over at prowrestlingtees.com/OKayFaber, and keep an eye out on my channels. I'll be giving you guys Money in the Bank coverage all week as well. Okay, now that the promotional crap is out of the way, let's talk some Monday Night Raw. Well, there's a couple things I want to get off my chest first and foremost here. So first and foremost, you guys saw these awesome Money in the Bank briefcase. Big shout out to my friend Nature Girl 30 who actually sent this over as a birthday present. So shout out to her as well too. And I want to also take this time to thank each and every single one of you guys who wished me a happy birthday on Twitter, Facebook, all the various social media. Really means a lot to you guys, and I'm very lucky and blessed to have a lot of things going on positively in my life, and so thank you guys for all the birthday wishes. It really, truly means a lot to me. Now, let's get to the panel real fast. First and foremost, the man who saved me from having a near damn heart attack today. We got my boy, Dr. Chase is back in the house. Good doctor is here.
Yes, I am. Google Hangouts is as unreliable as AT&T Uverse.
Oh, that's a beautiful... Oh, I should have thought of that one. Damn, that's a good one. That's a very good one. And, of course, we got with me my boy, my brother from another mother from the Jersey Shore, Mr. Heel Steven. Chef Heel.
Jersey Shore?
I mean, it fits, right?
Well, from what I've heard from sources, some people say that inside that Money in the Bank briefcase that you have right now is your egg sandwich from lunch.
Let's just see here. Hold on.
Is your lunch.
Ooh, it smells. Smells as wow. I'm just gonna put that right back right there. I mean, that smells as bad as Hornswoggle's career. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, God, no.
We got a lot of things to talk about here on this week's Post-Raw Rundown. Of course, this is the final Raw heading in to Money in the Bank. Now, I did want to also mention here before we get into Raw one last big major announcement as well too. Unfortunately, I will be taking a brief sabbatical. Go figure. The one time I want to take a break from the Post-Raw Rundown, and the gods of Google Hangouts do not want me to do that. Go figure. So this week we'll be doing the Post-Raw Rundown, but unfortunately we will be skipping next week's show, so there will not be a Post-Raw Rundown on June the 20th, but we will be back at June 27th as we head into Battleground, and more specifically heading a little bit closer into the draft.
Hey,
now, of course, this past Monday...
That's on my birthday, too.
Which one, the 27th?
That's on my birthday. That's the day of my birthday.
Okay, I got to think of making some embarrassing photos over on Photoshop, so I got to make sure I got to remember this on a particular day. All right, so we kicked off Monday Night Raw with an interesting way of looking at the tag team division, as we saw New Day and Enzo and Cass going to go at it, and then, of course, the other tag teams getting involved, all culminating to an 8-man tag team match. The Vaudevillains in the Club. Let's see. What sort of nickname can we come up with this time? We've done Country Club. We've done Club Sandwich. Breakfast Club? Breakfast Club. We'll go with Breakfast Club.
We can't say Breakfast Club. That's Triple H, John Cena, Randy Orton. That's disrespectful. We're going to call the souped-up Basham Brothers the Breakfast Club? Hell no.
The Sneaker Club.
No, not the Sneaker. I'm trying to think of a good one.
The Skinhead Club. The Skinhead Club.
No. The Babysitters Club. We haven't used that one yet. Babysitters Club. Okay, we'll use Babysitters Club this week.
No,
so we got the Babysitters Club. No, where the hell did that come from?
From today's segment, Sneakers. Get it?
God, no. So we had the Babysitters Club and the Vaudevillains against New Day and Enzo and Cass. Solid, great tag team matchup. I thought a great way to kick off Raw. I mean, obviously it was a little cliche because, it's a Teddy Long wet dream with an 8-man tag team matchup. But Club getting kind of like the cock of the walk at the end of the whole segment. To me, I don't know about you guys, but this just kind of reinforced the fact that we're not going to see Club win the titles at Money in the Bank. I think for me, that was just kind of my thing. Chase, I'll throw it over to you. Look like you were ready to just pretty much agree with me on that one. I mean,
Yeah,
as much as I'd
way.
love to have him win, I just don't see them, especially after this segment.
Yeah, after this segment, and even after the match itself, which we'll talk to in a little bit, you can just tell, they want to put the Club over for this Raw, but they're not going to go all the way with them for the pay-per-view. I wasn't really fond of this segment. Steven, can you stop fooling around back there?
Sorry.
You're gonna get a 2-minute ban if you fool around next time. This is my channel. I'll ban you for 2 minutes.
I just got
And
excited.
No, you're all jacking off to the Club and stuff. No. But anyways, I didn't like the New Day. Like, why are they all dissing on Kofi's shoes? I like those shoes. I would wear those shoes, man. I didn't find that funny. I found it really annoying. The Vaudevillains actually impressed me on the microphone. Aiden English, though, I swear to God, that dude is too white. He needs to get a tan, man. I thought he was.
He's too white.
No. I thought he was wearing like one of those white Under Armour shirts. You know those white Under Armour shirts. I was like, why is he wearing an Under Armour shirt? And then he walked out more, and I was like, oh no, that's just his skin color. Like, holy shit, dude, go outside and get a tan, dog. Go to Mexico for a week and just sit there. Go join my boys, the Shining Stars in Puerto Rico. They'll treat you right over there, dude. But
those poor Shining Stars.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about my boy.
No, we want to keep it positive here. Steven, I mean, what did you think of the way they kicked off Raw? I mean, it was a little different. No, not much.
Yeah,
I mean, they started off with a talking segment, but
I mean, let's be real about it though. 9 times out of 10, at one time when we had the Authority on Raw, they'd always kick off the show with an Authority, segment.
Yeah, but it's different when they have the tag teams, especially talented tag teams like New Day and Enzo.
Exactly.
But
I thought it was funny, the whole back and forth with the New Day and Kaz and Enzo, especially the sneaker joke. I get it. I'll be honest. To me, I thought they looked like something that you would wear if you're in the medical field. But that's just me, of course. But other than that, I mean, it was just a funny way to kick off the show. Then you had the seriousness when the Vaudevillains came out, which I thought what's the score by the way? What's the score by the way? What was the score?
Really?
Never mind. Okay, but anywho, other than that, though, I thought it was a cool way to kick off the show. Then got serious when the Club came out, and got to the match. Yeah.
Damn.
Woo!
Nothing spectacular about the match. I mean, anything that you liked about it, or just kind of like meh.
I mean, it was.
I thought Kofi's spot was cool where he jumped over the thing, but that was it.
Yeah.
The shoes were the MVP.
But Kadeem Simon says in the comments, the Winx Club, as we were trying to think of club names, he said the Winx Club, based off the popular Fox Kids show, Saturday mornings, and the Straight Shooter said the Goodfellas Club.
Well, we might have to use those next week. I think or rather in 2 weeks, I should say. We'll use that as kind of a running gag if you guys want to give us a suggestion on what to call the club every single week. We'll do it live whenever we do this show. So, Titus got attacked on the ramp on the way down. Oops.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on. Like, there wasn't really much to that one.
He just got beat up by Rusev.
I mean, it's kind of cool.
Are you kidding me? It was amazing. What? The brutality, just the assault of one man on another man, locking in the accolade, and the sheer force of the pressure he was locking in the hold in, and the way Titus O'Neil just didn't scream or nothing, just...
I can't tell if Steven was describing what just transpired or if he was reviewing some sort of adult film that he was trying to cosplay.
No.
I don't know, because that just sounded really graphic and detailed, and I think Steven might have a little Bulgarian hard-on right now. But we'll just kind of roll into that one, and we're kind of going to get into that one as far as when we kind of quickly do a quick little bullet point as far as a couple of the new matches that were added for Money in the Bank between last week and this week. The Ambrose Asylum was probably arguably one of the bigger segments that they did for Raw, with Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and of course hosted by Dean Ambrose. What I really enjoyed about this particular segment was the fact that not only was it the reunion of the Shield, and everyone got a little misty-eyed when they saw like build-ups for like moments in the Shield, like when they were dominating, when they split up, all these different things. But I did find it, obviously, they kind of threw it out there where Ambrose was like, what if I cash in? What if I become champion? And to me, the really thing that was kind of like the really wow factor of it, and again, they're kind of doing these things where, I don't know if you guys ever noticed that WWE does this where they tease something, even if it's like a one-hit move, and then maybe sometimes they never mention it ever again. Like oh god, there's at least a handful of times I can count that. But basically, we had Seth Rollins look like he was going to attack Dean Ambrose. Roman Reigns takes out Seth Rollins, only for Dean Ambrose to hit Dirty Deeds on Roman Reigns. Of course, trying to tease the fact that maybe Dean Ambrose will walk out with this beautiful Money in the Bank briefcase. Now, I kind of enjoyed the segment because I thought it did exactly what it needed to do. And again, I feel like I'm a broken record, and I don't want to be a broken record with you guys. But is it just me, or does WWE have like really good segments with some of their top billing programs, which we'll get into in a moment when we get to the contract signing? But I felt like this would have actually been a really good way to end Raw.
Yes. I think the reason why they did this was because there's Game 5 of the NBA Finals, and they were like, Vince, I know Vince has it on his television. He's over there jacking off, wishing LeBron James would just say, I'm done with basketball. I want to join the WWE. I know LeBron James is just thinking that but that's what Vince is thinking in his head. But yeah, no, this was a really, I saw people say this segment was bad. I can understand where people are saying this segment's bad. I think a lot of people may be surprised that I thought this segment was good, but I liked it. I felt the writing was more genuine in this segment. It didn't feel like the fake WWE writing. Sure, Ambrose was acting a little bit goofy, but like the awkwardness in this segment felt like, yeah, these guys were friends. They were having a good time. I thought it was good. I thought I was enjoying myself watching this whole segment. It felt like three friends actually talking about shit. It wasn't just like, oh, we're reading a script and stuff like that. But the one thing I got away from this segment is this. As much as I'm on the boat of Kevin Owens has to win the Money in the Bank, I think Dean Ambrose now needs to win the Money in the Bank, because you just had this segment where it was like a pretty big deal. All three Shield members in the ring together since the breakup and everything like that. You have to have Dean Ambrose win the briefcase now. Otherwise, this segment was a big waste of time. Because I don't want something to feel like a waste of time where I've been sitting there and I was like into the segment, and then all of a sudden you give Dean Ambrose all this momentum before the pay-per-view, and you just drop it to give it to Kevin Owens, who will talk about what he was doing later in the night.
Right. So Steven, you wanted to butt in there real quick?
I said this on Twitter. Give me a table for three with these three guys.
Ooh.
Give me a table for three with those three.
Good point.
But I want to say also on the promo department, Seth did a good job, and I felt Roman did Roman needs to cut more angry promos, dude. This was Roman's best long promo he's ever cut. When he was like angry and he was talking, I was like, where the fuck has this fucker been? Like every time he does long promos, it's like, and then this promo, he's all like, you know why they call me the guy? It's not because I just hold this championship belt. It's when I beat you. That's why they call me. I was like, God damn, dude.
The only thing...
Did anyone notice that there was a mixed reaction in New Orleans? A mixed reaction. There was some cheers. There was some boos.
Oh, how stupid of me. I'm so sorry. Also, quick shout out to our boy Matt from In the Rope Show and Zach from In the Rope Show, who are also there and representing the ITRS and then the crew over there too, holding up an OKayFabe sign. Apparently, I'm not sure if any of you guys saw it out there in the show. But
I saw Zach and Matt on my stream when John Cena came out. They were dancing, and I saw them for like 2 seconds.
Of course they were. So shout out to them. I hope they had a good time over at Raw. I mean, it sounds like they had a blast, and I'm really happy that they got that chance to go. But it was very. There was something I was going to say about that one, but yeah, they had a good mixed reaction. Here's the other thing I don't understand though too. I feel like Seth Rollins has done the only thing he's done to Roman Reigns is hit the pedigree on him, right? That's all we really know aside from this like physical altercation between them now. Why is Roman so mad? That's the only thing I don't understand. I feel like AJ and the club did so many worse things to him, but yet when Seth hit the pedigree at Extreme Rules, it was like, oh, the biggest freaking thing in the that's the only issue. I agree with you, Chase. I think Roman's angry promos are some of his best stuff as champion, or at least his best stuff that he's been on top of. so far, but I just don't understand where the anger is coming from. But still,
I think what WWE is trying to do to explain why Roman's so angry at Seth is like they're still playing off the Shield breakup from a couple years back, so they're still trying to play off that story. They just haven't done a good job playing it off and presenting Seth as a good villain or Roman as a good hero for people to kind of get behind, because they're both kind of getting mixed reactions. You know, there's the people in there who are not the hardcore fans that just don't like Seth Rollins. Then there's the hardcore fans in there. And then obviously Roman, he has all the casuals, and then the hardcore fans hate Roman. So they're both kind of getting, like, you know, the mixed reactions. Of course, Rollins is getting more cheers because more hardcore fans attend wrestling events than casual fans. It's just that WWE is not presenting you a reason to hate Seth Rollins that much. It's like, oh, I should hate a guy because he came back from injury. No, there's not a good reason there. It's just Seth Rollins saying, I'm carrying this company, and that's why my knee buckled, and blah, blah, blah. Like, how are you going to hate a guy for saying that?
That's kind of a clever move, a clever line, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, like, see, Seth Rollins should be saying the line, like, you're lucky. You should be happy, Roman, that I got injured, because you're lucky I got injured, because you wouldn't beat me, ever. You're lucky every single time we face that something happens to us. Like, because that's the storyline they should be playing up, that these two never really, on a pay-per-view level, have had a clean match with each other, because every time before they do, they each get injured. So it's just like, that should be the play up there. But, yeah, Roman's just pissed that the Shield broke up, and, you know, now the Shield memories are all back. So I guess that's what they're trying to go with. But they're doing a bad job at doing it.
Shabam. And, of course, let us know your thoughts down in the comment section below, or hit us up on the various social media, Twitter at ChaseOliver68, at HeelSteven, of course, at OKayFabe. Paige took on Charlotte for fucking God knows why. And random. I think the only thing... I think the only thing that really... Match was okay, but I think the really only thing they were trying to do was already tease tension between Charlotte and Dana Brooke. Like, what the fuck? They've been together for 3 weeks. Like, okay, cool. I get that you want to put that storyline out there, but, like, I just, that kind of, I mean, Steven, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I mean...
It kind of did. I feel like, again, Dana Brooke is supposed to be, per Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, right? The Arn Anderson.
Please don't remind me of that. Please don't remind me of that, for the love of God.
It's obvious. It's quite obvious, though. It's clear as day that WWE, their plan eventually is to give Dana Brooke that opportunity.
Right.
I think you should save this not until, like, let's say, I'd say anything by Survivor Series time. You start that dissension amongst the two. Maybe
that's
if you want,
though? I mean,
Survivor. I mean, again, November, and again, WWE 9 times out of 10 they don't think long term.
Yeah, they don't. They can't build a story for Charlotte and Dana Brooke till next year. That would be like. If they had NXT still, the old NXT where they were doing.
Isn't it ironic though? Did anyone notice it? I don't know if you guys noticed it or not, but isn't it ironic that at one point in NXT they were teasing a Dana Brooke versus Charlotte match for the women's title?
I mean, now that you're pretty much going to get it now, I think at one point,
no.
I think it's pretty much
inevitable. But they were teasing them when Dana came in on the it thing, and now...
You know, now that I think about it, Steven, the more you talk about that, I was just thinking about this. What if they did... I would not be surprised if they did Charlotte versus Dana Brooke for the Women's Championship at Night of Champions, because remember, that's when Charlotte won the Divas title.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they could go down that route, because like we don't know what Sasha's injury is all about. She's like dead, I guess. Like she got buried somewhere.
Apparently, she was on Main Event or Superstars tonight.
Good for her. She's making her comeback on the.
So if that's the case, then we're implying that pretty much Charlotte versus Sasha will slap it in SummerSlam with Charlotte retaining. So Sasha Banks will go back to Brooklyn 1 year after she got the NXT title and lose again to become women's champion.
Yeah, that's kind of iffy. That's really kind of iffy.
Anyways, let's get to the chat shout-outs. Shout-out to the PG Show, the Angry Mark, the Straight Shooter, Kadeem Simon, the Angry Mark again, Between the Rope Show, Aisha Abbas, Nature Girl 30, Between the Rope Show, our boy in the Rope Show, just coming home now, intoxicated as fuck.
Wow, what a shock.
Let me just say, though, as a Peruvian, for all my soccer fans, sometimes you need a hand to win the game.
Or in this case, for Steven, a fist. Anyway, so real thing I want to do, let you guys know too. Again, thank you guys for putting up with the technical issues that Google Hangouts. Apparently, Chase is immune to Google's bullshit for some reason. So we're doing this over here live on his channel right now. The replay will be on my channel later on for you guys to watch it, and of course, will be available tomorrow on the iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play, and SoundCloud as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Word to your mother. Yeah.
Now I want to get through this next matchup really quick because I want to segue into a discussion real quick. We had Sheamus versus Zack Ryder. Woo woo woo! You know what the fuck's gonna happen? Of course, Sheamus.
By the way, did you know he has a new shirt on WWE Shop? I still woo woo woo. That's what it says.
That's so fucking depressing.
I still woo woo woo.
Seriously,
I'll send you guys the link. I'll send you the link in the chat.
That's so. I'm sorry. Like I love Zack Ryder, love his heart, love his ethic, and everything like that. I got teary eyed when he won the IC title at Mania, but like that's fucking depressing. I'm sorry. Like Jesus. But anyway, but anyway, like, it is. Like I still woo woo. Like woo woo woo. Like God, that's so sad. Anyway. Oh shit! We forgot to Chase. This has been a while since you've been on the poster rundown. I forgot to make a this is the cast. This is the cast.
You could tell Vince loves this fucker because we didn't talk about this in the opening program. He got most of the talking points, man. Vince is all up on the Cass's dick, dog.
I would not be surprised if Cass goes single by SummerSlam. All right, but anyway,
I would not be surprised if Big Cass at the Royal Rumble 2017 gets the most reign time, most eliminations.
You think he's gonna break Roman's record?
Second. Okay, second.
Yeah. We're gonna make the Royal Rumble 50 people just so Cass can eliminate half of them and get the biggest record. Anyway, this will be the ultimate test. All right. Anyway, By the way, the links, the shirt is in the link. Okay, yeah.
Check it out.
Real quick, so Sheamus squashes Zack Ryder. Then, of course, Sheamus goes to attack Zack Ryder after, and then we get Apollo Crews hitting him from, coming up for the save. The only reason I bring this up is because I think 3 new matches were added to. Or actually 4 were added to Money in the Bank between last week.
Well, Conor, hold up. You're pronouncing the pay-per-view wrong. It's not just Money in the Bank. It's the greatest Money in the Bank of all time.
You know what? No. Good point. What the flying fuck? Like, don't get me wrong. This Money in the Bank pay-per-view looks really fucking good. I'm not going to lie. The tag team title match, the Money in the Bank, AJ Cena, and the title, everything looks really good. But why the fuck are they all of a sudden building this up to be the greatest Money in the Bank in the world? Where did that like that's a little...
I think based off... Okay. Look at this, right?
Yep.
There are 3 major matches.
Right.
3 major headlines.
I consider the tag team title match to be a major match because of all the things they can do in there.
Okay, but I think more the big 3 though. You have Roman versus Rollins, which is again a WrestleMania caliber match, right? You have Cena versus AJ Styles, 15 years in the making, right? Right? Yeah. Another WrestleMania caliber.
We're agreeing with you, Derek. Keep on going. You don't have to pause.
And then you have, of course, the Money in the Bank ladder match. Jericho, the man that invented the match, whatever, won one, but hey, what am I saying,
point being,
what's the point?
Just that alone, those big key matches on the card.
No, but go ahead, sorry, Chase.
Do I agree that they should be called that? No, but I think
like the greatest Money in the Bank of all time. Like this is one of your filler pay-per-views. I don't give a fuck if it's the greatest Money in the Bank because these matches could very well happen again at Battleground. So it's going to be the greatest Battleground of all time.
No, but here's the thing. I think Money in the Bank matches have become a very big staple. Money in the Bank pay-per-views, I think, have become a big staple. I wouldn't say they're a big 4, but I think that Money in the Bank matches are one of those filler pay-per-views, like you said, Chase. But I think it's one of those ones that, at least for the last couple of years, have really kicked ass. I'm sorry, but I think the last couple of ones have... no, I'm not talking just the Money in the Bank ladder match. I'm talking the pay-per-view in general. I don't know why, but I feel like they really kick off the summer with a strong pay-per-view with Money in the Bank. And I feel like that's, to say that this pay-per-view is going to be good, or at least it looks like it's going to be really fucking good, I'll gladly defend that statement. But to say it's the greatest Money in the Bank pay-per-view, that's a little presumptuous, especially when you have its event every fucking year.
Yeah, I know. And the wrestling conspiracists out there, I think a lot of wrestling conspiracists are trying to throw it out there because of the whole CM Punk Money in the Bank 2011, which is the best Money in the Bank ever. Like, let's be real here. It's probably the best non-Big Four pay-per-view, probably one of the best pay-per-views ever.
Yeah,
And
I'll
so,
go with
To be
that.
fair, though, could be worse. They could say.
No.
I mean, think about this. Think about this. We can still have Fatal 4-Way as the pay-per-view. This is the greatest Fatal 4-Way pay-per-view of all
God,
time.
fucking that name
No,
that
but
pay-per-view.
the thing is also maybe too because they're also heading into a new arena. They're going into a new arena.
The T-Mobile Arena?
Yeah, the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas.
Before
So-
UFC.
Yeah, so maybe that's why they're also kind of throwing in it's the greatest Money in the Bank ever because they're going to be in a new arena. It's going to be all hype and stuff like that. So maybe they're just trying to get people more hyped up for this show because the card is looking good. It's not like it's a terrible looking card.
No, but I mean, it's just a little. Maybe that's just me. No,
I'm with you. I'm with you. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Shut up.
But anyway, but I wanted to really quick. I just want to touch on that because that was starting to get under my skin. Like, okay, 1 week on Raw, that's fine, but like for two, anyway. So a couple matches were made between last week and this week. All of them in undercard. You had Titus O'Neil against Rusev for the U.S. title. You've got the tag team women's matchup, Natalya and Becky against Charlotte and Dana, which we all kind of saw coming. They announced. Why did they announce Baron Corbin and Ziggler again?
A pre-show?
Why?
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 Oh, but they're not even on TV. Oh my! I don't know. No, I am tired of this shit, man. It's like, fuck, you guys can't find anything new for Baron Corbin's dumbass to do. I would think Vince would see this fucker and say,
just
"Just
for the record, 2 solid months, 2 solid fucking months. This is the third pay-per-view, where we will see Baron Corbin against Ziggler. The third pay-per-view where we will see Baron Corbin against Ziggler. And then I'm trying to remember what there was another pre-show matchup. Apollo Crews versus Sheamus. To be honest with you, I had this weird feeling that Apollo Crews and Sheamus is going to be fucking amazing. I have this weird feeling about this matchup, and I don't know why. And I feel like sometimes with these matches I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. I don't know. Steven, what do you think about this one? I mean, do you think any of the matches I just talked about?
I feel like Apollo Crews versus Sheamus is a good pre-show match.
Is it officially on the pre-show? I know that we were talking.
I heard it's a kickoff show. I heard of that.
I wasn't sure if that was the official.
I mean, if they want to go the route of putting 2 matches on the pre-show, you could. But once again, add Ziggler versus Baron Corbin again.
God fucking damn it! And I'm sure once we get Chase back on here, he's gonna just fucking go off on that.
Is he still here? I thought he left. He's still
No,
here.
he probably froze up for a second, which is great because we're technically on his channel, which means we can do whatever the fuck you want, and it's on his channel. So yeah.
So yes, the other dad.
Yeah, just fucking yeah.
So the other dad took the girl to the other side of the room. Just kidding. Anywho.
Damn.
Let's see here. Dana Brooke and Charlotte versus Natalya and Becky Lynch.
I mean, we saw that one coming, but I'm not too upset about that one.
We did, but neither am I. I think honestly though, you give this. Well, then again, it's WWE. They're not gonna make this and Chase is gone. He's still alive, which is good.
I just told you.
They're not gonna give them like second match on the card. It should be like at least last match. After Cena versus AJ, in my opinion.
Right.
You know what I mean? To give the people the excitement and shit.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. But so Chase, are you excited for Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler? See, he's stunned in silence because he's just overwhelmed.
Man, I ain't doing that
He's just overwhelmed by how happy that he is for this particular matchup. But the fuck was I gonna say? Anyway, real quick while we're waiting for Chase to hop back on because I really want to hear his thoughts on this one. Couple of quick thoughts in the comments section below. Straight shooter Corbin just buried Ziggler already. No shit. In the Rope Show, Corbin will be on Superstars this week. I watched his match before Raw on Superstars. Ugh. Fuck this. Aisha, fuck this feud. I'm so tired of Corbin and go fuck yourself with Ziggler. Ambrose wins, cashes in, takes out Reigns. Rollins wins. Reigns drops him into until
Y'all wrong. This man right here. This is gonna be the winner right here. Y'all bunch of haters. Look at this. The reason why I'm wearing this shirt is the reason why.
Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are. Now I'm stuck. Thanks, Chase. I'm stuck with Steven now, you bastard.
Man, Kevin KO.
Anywho, Chase, we got you back. Okay, cool. I want to know what your amazing thought was on seeing Baron Corbin versus Ziggler 4. The 4th time we've seen him fight. No, I'm sorry, the 5th. Jesus.
Shit.
Fuck.
This name the trilogy.
Fuck this shit, man.
The greatest mid-card rivalry of the modern era in the WWE.
Dude,
Man,
Corbin just can't get off that Ziggler dick.
I don't know how Dolph Ziggler got. I don't know how Dolph Ziggler got this position. I don't know why these two are still feuding. It's like, you can't find deer in the headlights to do anything else besides feud with fucking Ass Shaker. Fuck this shit, man. Move on.
I think the people want to see it, Chase.
What? Well, I mean, Chase, do you I mean, out of the other matches they announced, they had the tag team women's matchup. You had, I think Cruz and Sheamus is going to be a sleeper.
Yeah.
I think that one's going to pull out.
I'm excited for that one. My boy Apollo Crews, yeah, and my boy Sheamus, they're going to go at it and put on a match of the night quality type of match.
But yeah, I mean, undercard matches, most of them we pretty much saw coming, but I think, I still think it's still going to be good stuff. But anyway, we move on to Cesaro and Sami Zayn. Oh man, the IWC main event. If you guys ever seen Sami Zayn versus Sami Zayn versus Cesaro, excuse me, at NXT, that shit's gold. Not saying this matchup wasn't good, but obviously when you've seen something like that, you're going to be like, oh, fuck, but they did it so much better in that one. But as far as what we got from that Raw match, I thought they did a fantastic job, but that will kind of lead in more to what we get to the main event segment. But as far as just a great matchup between two guys, solid midway to keep the feud, and the whole, rivalry heading into the Money in the Bank ladder match, and just having a great mid-card matchup as far as just solid in-ring action. I give my hats off to both of them. I mean, Chase, I know you're not the biggest Sami Zayn fan, but
well, yeah, it was a good match. I just was paying attention more to LeBron James and Stephen Curry playing basketball. Look, I'll see Cesaro and Sami Zayn 3 weeks from now, okay? It's not like I'm missing much. I can go back on the network, Mogul, and watch this match in full again. It's just that, for me, I was like, should I watch the Game 5 of the finals or Cesaro and Sami Zayn? And the thing is, too, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, because, like, why is Cesaro losing? Like, if anyone tries to paint Sami Zayn as some underdog, if I hear these commentators call him an underdog again, I am literally going to go through that arena and punch Michael Cole in the face. Because I don't know. No, I don't know how this fucker is an underdog. This guy's winning. He's not losing any matches. I don't feel bad for Sami Zayn. He's winning matches left and right. It's like, it's ridiculous if you ask me.
Well, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why he losing. I tried doing the Pope voice, but it didn't work out.
But no thoughts on Sami Zayn and Cesaro, Steven? You're just going to sit there chillax?
I mean, I've seen this so many times already.
Right.
Yeah, it was good to see it on Raw. Give the IWC, something.
A boner.
I guess so. Yeah, but at the same time, when I heard Cesaro say that he should make a statement tonight, you knew that Sami Zayn was going to win. Did I expect him to win like that? No.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, he got the win.
Yeah, I mean, so like I said, solid matchup in between Raw, to kind of help break things up. But boy, howdy, I have a feeling that Chase is going to have a lot to say about this next particular segment.
Which one?
The contract signing.
Oh, gosh.
The contract signing between AJ Styles and John Cena. I don't know what WWE has been thinking. I don't know if this is more Cena's involvement than theirs. I don't know if the writing team is just going in a completely different direction with Cena's. I can hear Steven chewing in my ear. But I'm just busting chops. So I don't know. But you know what? I love everything about it. I love the edgier Cena. I love the cracks at the Bullet Club. Take a bullet train back to Japan. Which I thought was the greatest line of the entire thing. This was just like, I enjoyed everything about this.
You mentioned Ring of Honor, PWG, and New Japan Pro Wrestling.
You knew they were going to go that route. You knew they were going to do that. They were going to do, Cena doesn't talk about that stuff. So I think just seeing something different and seeing an edgier side of Cena since he's been back, I'm all for this. Because to me, and I think we mentioned this before, is that we've seen versions of this, of the Doctor, of the doctor coming back, brushing off his thugonomic degree. You see bits of that, so I actually thoroughly enjoy this. And pretty much the other thing of this too is this rivalry writes its fucking self. It really does.
What if this whole time AJ and Cena are the one booking this whole thing and not the WWE creative writing?
I mean, shit.
I would believe Cena has backstage power. If he was able to book that shitty ending for SummerSlam 2010, where he got DDT'd on concrete and he kicked out of the 450, I'm pretty sure he can book it as feud.
Touche. Well, that's amazing. That was probably the best comeback against Steven. Yeah.
He got DDT'd on concrete. He got DDT'd on concrete, and this motherfucker gets hit by a 450, and he still kicks out. Like the fuck.
This brought to you by the same Cena who got ran over by JBL's car and came back without a single fucking scratch on him in 2008.
This is the same John Cena who got stabbed at a nightclub somewhere in 2004 and came back to win the U.S. in Boston. Conor, you know
by Jesus. I was there. Fictional action happened. I was there when this fictional action happened. Yes.
And he came back.
Who wrote "Get Well Soon" letters to John Cena? Did anyone do that?
All right. I know we're getting off on a fucking tangent, but does anyone remember when Chris Nowinski got injured and he's like, "Send your get well wishes here." Anyway, all right, I'm moving on. That just popped in my head. But anyway, no, it was Randy Orton. It was when Randy Orton, when we was like in 2002. It's like, listen, my shoulder's getting up. You can send your letters to getwellrandy at WWE.com.
RNN breaking news. I love that.
Oh shit. Yeah.
He had to give the report. He's like, yeah, guys, today was not a good day. The flight to the arena was really hard. I didn't get an extra pillow for my shoulder, and the flight attendant hit me.
And I had to get regular water instead of sparkling. It was horrible.
No. Survivor Series 02. Shout out to that sexy flight stewardess.
God, that was funny as hell. That just popped in my head. Anyway, so interestingly enough, Cena decided to pitch a curveball and have the two contracts where basically he forced AJ to say like either bring the club or don't. So bring the Babysitters Club or don't bring them, whatever you want to do. And if you, otherwise what was it the phrase like the bitch club or whatever?
Yeah, the bitch club.
Yeah. So I mean, I think, again, just like the Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose segment, I thought this was a very well segment because, we pretty much knew the tensions were going to be high, and you knew they were going to kind of throw jabs at different things like, oh, they mentioned New Japan. He mentioned Ring of Honor.
Can I ask you a question, though?
Well, I just want to say one quick thing. I'm surprised that
Cena's... At the end of this, I'll ask you a question.
All right. I'm surprised John Cena's mouth didn't catch on fire when he said Ring of Honor, which is, I'm sure, a lot of what the IWC was thinking. But, no, I mean, I honestly enjoyed this. But, again, much like the Rollins-Roman Dean segment, this would have been actually, to be fair with you, when we get to it, I actually kind of enjoyed the end of Raw, but we're going to get to that in a little bit. But again, this was another segment that I thought would have been a great way to end Raw. A great way because you left it there hanging. But Steven, I didn't want to keep cutting you off. What were we going to throw out there?
This whole reference that John Cena said about indie wrestlers and shit like that, right? Do you think that all of this is a feud that was supposed to be CM Punk versus John Cena from 2011?
I was just about to say, because someone made a tweet, and I wish I saved it, but someone said, like, wow, all the indie guys who came up, that must be a tough plate to fill, PHIL, and I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Do you think this was supposed to be the John Cena CM Punk feud from 2011?
Well, you can also say Daniel Bryan from a couple years back, too. This could have been a
but still, though, I mean, like, this is, like, out of all this, like, if we were to, like, category, like, rank them, right, 1, 2, and 3, I'd say this would be 1 or Punk be 1.
If you notice,
no. Cena and AJ haven't even wrestled yet. I can't put Cena and AJ above Cena and Punk. Because Cena and Bryan, that was kind of just like a cute little whatever thing. Like, it was like a one-off. It was like we never really got more matches out of it. But, like, Cena and AJ haven't even wrestled yet. I'm not going to sit here just based off their promos and say, man, dude, they said this stuff in these promos, man. This is better than the Punk feud. No, the Punk feud was awesome. Like, I guarantee you, people still love Cena and CM Punk. Cena and CM Punk at Money in the Bank 2011 is one of those timeless matches that will never get old. Hell, even the Raw match, the one where they were fighting for the shot to face The Rock at WrestleMania 29.
Is that the one where Punk did the pile driver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
those matches were amazing.
Somewhere out there, You know, somewhere out there's a sweet Southern Belle lady out there that got really, really pissed off because Florida was not mentioned.
I was
Oh
about
yeah,
to say
no,
that. Yeah.
Florida. Yeah, they skipped over Florida. He named PWG. Shout out to PWG. Bola coming
Excalibur.
up soon. He named out ROH. He named
Shout
out
out to Gary
New
Sullivan.
Japan.
Shout out to
G1
Kato.
coming up soon. And it was like no shout out for
Damn.
TNA,
No,
man.
no love for
Damn,
TNA.
Dixie.
Which, by the way, myself, I know that Chase did a TNA Slammiversary review. I know Steven did a live stream of that one as well too, and I did one for, of course, One Wrestling YouTube channel. So make sure you checked out our respective Slammiversary
We
reviews.
all have said glowing things about it. Believe it or not.
I actually,
Damn.
and I
Damn,
actually
Chase. To his
I
credit,
thoroughly enjoyed it.
Chase recommended a match of the year contender on that pay-per-view. Who
Well,
the
yeah,
fuck? Who?
Don't spoil it. Let them check
I'm
out
sorry,
Chase's video and see
but
more
who
about
the
it.
fuck? Who the fuck would have
Just-
saw
just
that coming?
don't
I had
spoil it.
to slap myself like what?
Don't
Yeah,
spoil
the
it. Don't spoil it.
Slammiversary actually has a match of the year contender on there, guys. Believe it or not, I'm not
man.
lying. I've seen it. I've watched it. I've watched it 3 times already.
What?
I've watched it 3 times already. That's how good that match was, man.
I think I know which match you're talking about, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. But again,
I'll tell you off there.
yeah, you have to wait there. Anyway,
I had the girl right here. I had to pull her. What?
real quick before we get into the main segment, real quick, want to again give some promotional pieces. ProWrestlingTees.com/OKayFabe. You can pick up the official post-Raw Rundown shirt. And make sure you also check out my channel, YouTube.com/OKayFaber. Money in the Bank predictions video will be out sometime this week. If you go over to the video and comment on it, and you're the first one to comment with all the correct predictions of everyone who wins at Money in the Bank, you win yourself a t-shirt from my Pro Wrestling Tees store, completely free. CG Show was actually in the chat with us earlier, was the first winner. He won at Extreme Rules. Maybe you guys can win one from the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Also, if you want to support the show and help go that extra step like DJ Cass and Donnie did from Scorp 18 Talks Wrestling, head over to the Patreon page and get some kick-ass perks, including shout-outs and even a chance to be with us on the show as well. And some other cool perks, head over to patreon.com/OKayFaber as well. All right, we move into the segment. I'm going to kind of blend these two.
Hey, hold on. I want to talk about Cena and AJ real quick.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I didn't get to really talk about it. So Cena and AJ, this promo was great. I wish Cena was the heel in this feud, though, and AJ was the face, because Cena's playing such a great heel right now, dude.
It really is.
Like last week, I wasn't on last week to talk about my favorite line Cena's ever pulled out. It's been 15 years, and that's all you got? That's more outdated than my jorts. I was like, oh my God, Cena, you're just on fire. I love this John Cena. He's so great. He's telling it how it is. All these independent wrestlers bitching and moaning. This is why you guys are not on top and why Cena's the face of the company. I felt AJ Styles did good on the microphone. My only thing that I have a complaint about this segment, really, to be honest, is that this feud makes no fucking sense. AJ's like, well, I bring it in the club so that way that's my insurance policy. And then he's like, what's these two contracts here for? One's with the club and one's not. So you think I can't beat you? Okay, I'm just going to sign the regular contract where it's just us one-on-one. Why are we...
Yeah, no, I understand your
like,
confusion. To be completely honest with you, and I very rarely do this, this is one of those matches and rivalries where I kind of forgive the writing and be like, fuck it. It's going to be a good... Because, fuck it, it's going to be a really good matchup. This is probably... I'm going to go out on a limb and say AJ Cena is going to be the match of the night. I'll go out and say that, Lynn.
Okay, I'm just saying right now, if AJ Styles and John Cena do not put on a great match, and if Roman Reigns and AJ Styles can put on a great match, something is wrong with this fucking earth. Because, like, I do not, like, if, like, people are like, well, AJ Styles and John Cena won't be bad. Like, I hope it's not bad. I don't know how anyone can think this one's going to be bad.
No.
Unless you think, quote unquote, that Cena's gonna bury AJ.
Well, I don't give a fuck. I'm just looking at the match quality for this one, to be honest, just to see how it is. Like, I knew Roman was going to beat AJ, but I didn't care. My feelings weren't hurt.
I just want to fight. Fuck
Steven,
this.
you're coming in a little robotic on you.
Yeah, you're a little robot.
But
Mr. Robot, now on USA Network, Season 2.
I'll be honest.
Good show, by the way.
I'll be honest. I just want to see these guys fight. That's all I want to see.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens to the Money in the Bank. But anyway, we want to also let you guys ask you guys your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let us know what you guys think of AJ versus John Cena at Money in the Bank. Okay, I'm gonna combine the last two matches because they kind of fucking blended together in the absolute craziest way possible. And then I want to give quick thoughts on what we think is going to close out Money in the Bank as far as that one goes. So, interestingly enough, Corporate Kane was actually scattered throughout Raw, which I thought was which is actually, honestly, I thought was kind of fucking funny, especially when they referenced the car battery nuts thing. But anyway, Alberto Del Rio and Kevin Owens, fucking funny stuff, man. Like, Kevin Owens, like, Del Rio just got here 20 minutes ago. He's probably late, and then because Del Rio got called on secret services because of Kevin, that was just funny shit to me.
I don't know why. How Del Rio get was he in his in-ring gear at the airport? Because this motherfucker came in his in-ring gear like he wasn't.
Well, I said that too. I'm like, I find it funny that later on he did the time.
Up too. Was he having sex with Paige before he went? He was like, "Fuck it, let's just go."
I love how he was the timekeeper in his outfit, like not even a shirt. Like he was just. But anyway. So we got Kevin Owens and Del Rio against the Lucha Dragons. If the Lucha Dragons win, they get Kevin Owens and Del Rio's spot in Money in the Bank, which I thought was kind of, we kind of all knew what the story was with that one. We knew that Kevin Owens and Del Rio was going to win. But to be honest, that didn't really deter it for me. That still made it interesting and entertaining for me and my end. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. Of course, Kevin Owens and Del Rio getting the wins, then they're still in the one. And then the main event was Dean Ambrose against Chris Jericho. So obviously we knew that they were going to close out Raw with featuring someone climbing a ladder and grabbing the briefcase. So it's Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho
again
with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens on commentary, Del Rio still in full ring gear as the timekeeper, and Cesaro as the guest ring announcer. I just thought this shit was funny. Like it was, because you knew what the fuck was gonna happen. You knew what the fuck was gonna happen. I can't even. Did Dean even get the win? I can't even remember if Dean got the win. I'm pretty sure he did, right?
Yeah, Dean Ambrose won.
Yeah, Dean got the win, and then just fucking chaos. We ended up with Jericho climbing the top of the ladder and getting the Money in the Bank briefcase.
And folding his legs, too. He folded his legs.
Drink it in, man. Fucking hippie. I kind of enjoyed this one, but to be honest with you, I enjoyed the segment. I didn't enjoy the segment as a closing of Raw. I thought either the Ambrose Asylum or the AJ contract signing should have closed Raw. But as far as this actual segment goes, Chase, I kind of enjoyed it. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah, I liked it. I just didn't like all the Cesaro doing ring announcing. Like really, I would have rather preferred Kevin Owens doing ring announcing. Like Cesaro, they're coming from the Wintertoba, Canada.A. It's like shut up, Cesaro. Fuck. But anyway, the match itself, Dean Ambrose, Chris Jericho, seen it a million times. Who gives a fuck? Ending stuff, fun as hell. But I was like hoping and praying, like when Jericho was climbing up the ladder, maybe like I hear voices, and Randy Orton came running down, or and then fucking Bray Wyatt comes out, and then they tease it. One of those two coming out, like because the way Jericho was taking a sweet ass time, like Jack Swagger at WrestleMania 26, trying to take off that goddamn briefcase. I was like, there has to be something. There has to be, and it was just Jericho going, yeah, man, check out Fozzy, talk is Jericho. It's like, fuck.
I mean, Steven, did you? Like I said, I thought it was like not a horrible segment, but I don't think this was the way to close out Raw.
No,
I agree. I think the way you should have closed it was with the title. I think CG Show on Twitter said it on this when he tweeted us like the title should always close the show. I agree with that. I personally feel right now that Ambrose versus Rollins will not main event the pay-per-view. Something in me said that it might end up being AJ versus Cena.
I mean, I wouldn't. That's a tough one.
Think about this, right? Let's just assume, you're hypothetically speaking, that is like the match of the night, right? Holy shit. How the fuck do you expect Rollins and Roman to follow that?
Are you kidding me? That's going to be a great match, too. Come on, Steven.
Are
you down? Okay, Roman and Seth had a match before Night of Champions. And I remember watching that match, and I was sitting there enjoying it, and I tweeted out, at least I know that the WWE Championship scene in the future is going to have great matches because of Roman and Seth. These two are going to put on a great match, too.
I mean, that's a tough one. I could see... I could honestly see Steven's point, though. I could see, like, either one, because I could honestly see either of these. I could honestly see either of these matches closing the show. However, because it's Money in the Bank, because it's the unpredictability of someone might cash in that same night, I would put the championship last. And I agree with you. I think the two of them are going to fucking kill it at the main event.
I say
I think that
you have Dean Ambrose win it. You have him cash in at the end.
Wow, that was a terrible version of his song. It goes.
And runs out to the ring with no he runs out to the ring with no referee.
So, okay, here's, I guess, the big question I'm going to ask you guys. I'm going to throw it out to everybody, too. Now, this kind of obviously will dabble into our predictions videos, and I'm sure each
you got to
of us will
stop having your little race war in the comment section about black and Mexicans who's over and stuff like that. That's been going on in the thing. They're all talking about the blacks and Mexicans.
I think we know what race is winning, so I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway, but
Samoa.
Don't spoil it. Hashtag spoilers. Anyway. What do you guys think is going to end Money in the Bank? We're going to go on a limb and say that, obviously, I think it's a safe bet to say Roman and Rollins are going to end it with the championship. But question is who's going to win? All right, I guess the big question is, do you see a cash in at the pay-per-view? Do we see the Money in the Bank won and cashed in? That's the big question I want to ask you guys tonight.
So the match that's going to main event the show is going to be Romans and Rollins because it is for the title, and they're high. Even though you have Cena and AJ's getting the dream match build, that's more or less you can put that at the 6 o'clock hour of the pay-per-view or 9 o'clock for the Eastern folks, 6 o'clock for me. West Coast is the best coast. So you can put that there, and that's fine. That's 30 minutes. And then we got the filler Sheamus, Apollo Crews, and Divas tag match to calm us down before the main event. Because I'm pretty sure Money in the Bank's going to kick off the show.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
They did it last year. Last year, Money in the Bank kicked off the show.
Remember,
every year with Money in the Bank, they've kicked it off with the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Huh, shit.
Except for the year where they had the championship one. Oh, the one where
14. Yeah, that was in Boston. I was there for that one.
Yeah. Did they kick it off with that? Yeah, no, they didn't kick off with the money. They kicked off with the normal match. But yeah, mostly every year they always kick it off with the Money in the Bank.
Fuck, I forgot about they did that last year. Fuck.
Yeah, because I remember that. Sheamus, and everyone thought Sheamus was going to cash in that night.
You know what? That makes it more. And you know what? That's actually very smart booking because that just creates a sense of intrigue of if they're actually going to fucking do the cash in that night. Fucking clever.
Yeah, so that's what I think is going to happen, and so that's why AJ and Cena, like Money in the Bank match. If I was booking Money in the Bank, it'd be Money in the Bank match goes first. And then later on, you have one of your other filler matches. Then Cena, AJ, the two last filler matches, Roman, Seth, and then if Dean Ambrose wins Money in the Bank, I see a cash in. If Kevin Owens wins, I don't see a cash in.
Interesting. All right, Steven.
Oh, and if anyone else wins, who gives a fuck? Because if anyone else wins, it's going to make great case.
Well, we're not going to get into that one because we're not going to get into too much into the details of the Money in the Bank because we want to make sure we leave some suspense for our thing. But Steven, do you see a cash in happening at Money in the Bank?
No, I don't.
Wow, deep, profound words.
One thing though, one random thing, guys. Okay, because I'm checking here on the sites here. So you won't believe who is potentially now the new commentary team for Superstars.
I just heard
Superstars.
Dolph Ziggler and David Otunga.
Okay, no.
Wait, Ziggler?
I'm removing Superstars from my network. I'm going to say it's inappropriate content.
But Steven, why do you think they're not going to do a cash in that night in the pay-per-view? I mean, I think that would be a great opportunity to do so, especially with SummerSlam around the corner.
But we've seen it though. Remember when Kane he beat Mysterio? I don't think they want to go twice in a row back to the same well.
I think they could.
At the same time, let's assume with the whole segment of today on the Ambrose Asylum, they kind of get you thinking, it might happen, right? That might happen. The last thing you want to go is go the predictable route.
All right, fair enough. Well, with that being said, we're going to wrap things up here on this particular episode of the Post Raw Rundown. And once again, thank you guys for tuning in live here on Chase's channel for the change. Apologies for the issues on Post Raw Rundown over on my channel. We are taking a 1-week hiatus. I will be doing Money in the Bank coverage throughout the entire week on my channel. However, we will be taking a break as I will be on vacation for Post Raw Rundown for the June 20th episode. So we will be back June 27th.
My birthday.
I will still be tweeting live during that Raw, just no post-Raw rundown next week. Sorry to disappoint you folks.
Conor doesn't want to compete with Stone Cold and AJ on the podcast next week.
Oh, I thought it was this week. Oh,
no,
shit.
Next week.
You know what? Yeah,
do you think I would have viewers if Stone Cold and AJ were on right now? No, we would be like having
Touche.
the people who follow us like loyally, and then we'll have like
touche on that one. I still will be tweeting during Raw. However, I just will not be doing a post-Raw rundown next week, so we'll take a hiatus, and we will be back on June 27th in 2 weeks' time. Thank you guys again for tuning in, listening to us, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, SoundCloud, or of course Google Play Music. The support, the love, the spread, and the spreading of the word of everything, subscribing, liking, sharing has been a awesome experience, and I thank every single one of you guys for supporting the content. Again, Pro Wrestling Tees, Patreon, and all that fun jazz as well too. I got to thank, of course, first and foremost, my panel, Dr. Chase, for being a man who saved my ass once again due to the terror of Google Hangouts. Dr. Chase, the floor is yours, sir.
All right, you guys are on my channel, so hit that subscribe button. Check out my TNA Slammiversary 2016 review. You guys would be surprised by it. Follow me on Twitter at Chase Oliver. What? People thought I would probably shit on the show. Follow me on Twitter at Chase Oliver68 to address some comments. Randy Orton is not done wrestling. How dare you guys assume this shit? He is just too busy fucking his hot wife. If you had a wife like Randy Orton's wife, you would just want to stay home.
That's the best way to throw out your shoulder right there.
Yeah, exactly. He was taking out the trash as his old wife, and he was getting his new wife. So, dude, quiet.
God,
quiet. Quiet, all you people saying Randy Orton's done. Randy Orton's not done unless he tells us, goddammit. But yeah, check out Conor's channel, Team Hill Podcast Wednesday. I'm not on it this week because of work, but yeah.
All right, Steven, the floor is yours, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Quorum and Sophistication, follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Check out the Team Hill Podcast live this Wednesday as we will be giving our predictions for Money in the Bank and also taking your live calls. And yeah.
Bam. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, youtube.com/OKayFabe, Twitter at OKayFabe. Keep your eyes peeled for awesome stuff coming in the future. I've got a top 5 video as well as a Money in the Bank predictions video, and I'll even tell you guys what the top 5 is. Top 5 video will be my top 5 Money in the Bank ladder matches. Go fucking figure. If you want to see it a day early, head over to Patreon. Same with the Money in the Bank predictions video if you guys want to see the videos a day early. Help support the show. Thank you guys again for watching. Appreciate the continued love and support. And as always, just take it easy. I'm going to go cash this sucker in for, I don't know.
With the egg sandwich inside.
Hey, hold up. Before we go, shout out to Straight Shooter. Go check out his What Culture, No Culture parody on Top 10 Reasons Why Chase Oliver is a Muscle Mark.
I got to see that shit, like, immediately. Like, let's go see this right after we're done here.
Yeah.
All right, let's cash it in.